I'm Ari Berman, voting rights reporter for Mother Jones. You might remember last summer when Donald Trump dropped his effort to try and add a citizenship question to the 2020 census. But that wasn't the end of the story, just a setback in a much larger scheme.
Today I'm here to say we are not backing down on our effort to determine the citizenship status of the United States population.
He quickly issued an executive order calling on the government to collect citizenship information on every person in America. Why does Trump want this data so badly? Because this is the next front in the decades-long Republican war on voting rights. That might sound a little dramatic, but the stakes are high. Here's why it matters. It's long been a bedrock principle of American democracy that elected officials represent all of their constituents, whether or not they are eligible to vote. Almost all state and legislative districts are drawn based on total populations, not eligible voters. Now Trump wants only people who can vote to be counted. If Trump and the GOP get their way, it will roll back decades of demographic change. Half of all state legislative districts could be redrawn, costing scores of non-white elected officials their jobs. Trump's plan would lead to a third of African Americans not being counted, and about half of Latinos and Asian Americans, shifting influence to whiter, more Republican areas. And that seems to be the point. The GOP's longtime gerrymandering mastermind and a key player behind the effort to add a citizenship question to the 2020 census even admitted that drawing districts based on who can vote would be a clear disadvantage to Democrats and advantageous to Republicans and non-Hispanic whites. It's all a ploy by the Trump administration and GOP states to turn America's oldest civic event, the census, into a political weapon aimed at minority communities. For more on how Trump and his allies are trying to rig the census to favor their party, you can read my new feature article, Count Me Out, on motherjones.com or in the January-February issue of Mother Jones, out now.